Happy Friday, werewolves. Jason here. It's Friday. Congratulations. You made it through another week of the rat race. This only happens 52 times every trip around the sun. You made it through another one. Congratulations. Hopefully you got some amazing plans this weekend that'll involve physical activity as well as mental activity. Today's a special day for everyone on Earth, and it's the inspiration for today's topic, video number 18 in my daily life hacks of ways to look at the world a little bit differently that might benefit the world a little bit more. Floating in my hammock, got the neon green on. This is my good stuff. It's Friday. Everybody loves Friday. But it's not just Friday because it's the start of the Olympics. USA. I love the Olympics. I've always been a sucker for the Olympics, whether it be winter or summer. It just really kind of captivates me that people can spend that much time and effort to be that good at something, to represent their country as one of the few that's that good at something, that the country would put them out there to face the world in whatever sport it is. Really get inspired by it. But there's something else that should inspire all of us through what the Olympics shows us, and that's peace is possible. Peace in this world is possible. All different countries with all different ideologies get together during the Olympics for friendly competition. Talk trash, but represent your country with pride, respect other countries, all that type of stuff. Where is that the rest of the time? Where is that that sense that competition is acceptable, but kindness is most acceptable? Where's that at all the rest of the time? Well, I'll tell you where I think it is. And I think it's buried in our internal desires and our aggression that we naturally have. Maybe it's testosterone, I'm not sure what it is, but we have to release the stress and aggression that we have. The athletes themselves and people involved in the Olympics, they get that aggression out through sport, which is what I kind of try to promote, because the world puts stresses on our brains, which then manifest those stresses through our bodies and through our lifestyle. So there has to be some sort of a release, and a lot of people release it impulsively, violently, and through their fear emotions rather than through their love emotions. And the truth is that violence is never the answer. When has violence ever been the answer? If you and I have a disagreement, sacrifice is the only answer. We both are going to have to sacrifice at least a little bit for the other to be happy. It just is how it is. If you and I have a disagreement and we decide fisticuffs is the only way to hash it out, what's going to be the result of that? We're still going to have a disagreement, but we're also going to have hospital bills, busted faces and hurt hands to show for it. But that original problem will still exist. And that's why violence is never the answer. It's a sign of weakness. It's a sign of our reptilian brain overcoming our common sense, our logic, our purpose. Now, there will always be people with more aggression. You got your football players, your MMA guys, your Greco-Roman wrestlers. People will always be physical with their aggressions. Not everyone. But there's enough people who like physical aggressiveness where they can kind of do their thing, you know? They can hash it out with someone who allows that instead of with their spouse who they shouldn't hash it out with, or their friends, or their family, or their enemies for that matter, because after they hash it out, after they get all of that impulse out, that aggression, the problems that existed before will still exist after. Same thing with politics. Aggression will never be the answer. Reconciliation and sacrifice are the only answers. Peace is the only answer. Violence does not ever have a justification unless it's self-defense. Never. Because the problem will still exist. The violence is just an impulse coming from a fear emotion. Step back from our emotions for a minute. Recognize the role of our emotions in our beliefs. And maybe we can understand that violence will never solve the problem. Bombing others so that others will stop bombing us will never stop others from bombing us. Killing someone for killing other people, murdering a criminal for their crimes, and then telling our children that murder is wrong will never make sense. There's talk and there's action. We talk like we want peace, but we act violently. Stop. It's a choice. You show wisdom, you show mindfulness and infinite awareness when you calmly express your ideas and opinions and accept the ideas and opinions of others, and take others' ideas and opinions into account when creating the ideology at which you subscribe to. Because everyone's experience is different. But through the Olympics, we respect everyone's experience. If you win the gold medal, whatever country you're from, everyone in the stadium stands and salutes your flag while we play your national anthem. Even countries that America has exact opposite ideologies of, we still stand for those countries' national anthems when their citizens prove they're better than American citizens. How ironic. A country proves they're better than us at something, and we celebrate it. Why can't we do that in political issues? Congratulations, guys. You guys figured it out, whatever the life situation or life circumstances that society has to go through. You guys figured it out before we did, or a different way than we did. That's freaking awesome. Maybe we'll try to apply that to the way we do things. Maybe that's what society wants to do, but those at the top want to control us. They don't want us peaceful. They want us locked into our senses and locked into our fear-based emotions. Stop getting in formation. Think for yourselves, because your thoughts are much more noble than the thoughts of those in charge of you. So why are they in charge of you? Why are they in charge of you? Something you should ask yourself. You're in charge of you. Cheer for your country during the Olympics, but respect every country every day. I hope we win in everything, but that doesn't make us better than anyone. Maybe at that one specific thing, but it doesn't make me better at that. It makes those specific people better at that. I can share in their accomplishments as a countryman, but I have no part in their accomplishments. Just like with college football or sports. Celebrate your team's success, but you had no part in that success. So don't take it so personal that you talk shit about it as though you had something to do with it. Cheer for your country, but understand that your country is everyone, not just you. And your country during the Olympics is one unit. Let's make our country one unit even when there's not the Olympics. Let's cheer for whatever country you're from. A Werewolves, Jacob Reynolds Music, Three Rivers Paddle Sports. You guys are going to hear a lot about the pink sheep. Go ahead and start getting that in your brain, the pink sheep standing out from the crowd. I love you. You deserve everything that you have. You deserve everything that's coming to you. Enjoy your weekend. If you don't, I'll enjoy it for you. I love you. Have a good Friday. Peace.